Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is a follow-up video that I did from last weekend when I did my SGC reveal. I apologize for the sound of my voice. I actually got sick during the course of the week, and I'm actually just finishing it up the course of whatever I had. The voice is coming back, but it is a little gargly, so I apologize if I sound a little gargly and my voice kind of goes in and out during this video. But this is actually the follow-up to actually show you the cards that are for sale, what the prices are. I'm also going to show you a link, or add the link in the description to the video I did previously where I have all the ungraded cards that are currently for sale as well. So the process is, I'm happy to be able to bring these to the National and make transactions there. You can contact me at my email address, which is also in the description, and we can begin to make the discussions about prices there and purchases that you want to be able to pick up. So these are ones that actually, I'm going to start with ones that actually are currently sold. I just want to show them one last time. Someone already reached out to me to purchase these 3 cards. It's the Steve Largent rookie that was already sold. John Elway rookie also sold. And Dan Marino. And it's possible you may see these cards again in the future if that person decides to show them on their channel. It is a fellow YouTuber and friend that purchased these, but I'll let him remain nameless in case he does not want to share that information. All right, so what I'll do is I'll show you the card, show you the price. I might just put 2 up at a time. It's a little bit easier to manage versus putting 3 up at a time. And we'll kind of go from there. Starting with oldest to newest, Tom Seaver in an SGC 4, $50. Tom Seaver in a 1, $22.50. Those are the 2 Tom Seavers. Bobby Hull, 69 tops, $40. Move these off to the side. The next 2. Move this up a little bit so you can see them just slightly better. Carlton Fisk rookie, 1972 tops, 30 in a 4.5. Is off to the side. Most of the cards are going to be in the 1980s. Here's the first one. SGC 7, Joe Montana, $190. Here's a 3, same card, $65. Your opportunity to add Joe Montana to your collection if you don't already have his rookie card. 2 more on the same card here. Lawrence Taylor in an 8, $100. And a 6.5, $45. That might be your value buy right there. There are 3 boxes to go through, so it'll take a little bit of a long time to do this. Now series of John Elways is where I got hit hard, but this one's okay. John Elway in a 7 is $50. I think that's a pretty good value. A few 5s here. 5s are going to be $35. That's the first one. And here's a second. Again, $35 each for a 5. You want kind of a value there. I think that's a pretty good pickup there. And they have 2 4.5s. They're just $30. They do vary a little bit in what qualities they have in these grade ranges. And then the one that hit me up hard, in the 3.5, $25. There you go. That's all the Elway rookies. 2 more cards in box 1. Both Dan Marinos, both in 7s. The first one, $60. And the other one, also $60. That's the end of the first box. I'll put these back in the box and open the second one. Give me 1 second to do so. I did keep a couple, as I mentioned in the previous video, for my collection. All right, in the first box, Move it off to the side so it's out of the way. Box number 2. Ugh. Okay, it's not opening so easily. Sorry about that. These are all going to be Jerry Rice's. Let's start with an 8. $165. A couple 7.5s. Here's the first of 2, I believe. $90. Jerry Rice rookies. Move that one off. We can show the other 7.5. See them briefly side by side. Also 90. I kept the 8.5 as I mentioned previously I was going to do. And a series of 7s are all the same price, $70. Here's another one. Also 70. I'll just do this instead of taking them off the stand. Here's the other one, another $70 card. Here's another one. There are 5 7s as part of this order, also 70. And here's the final one. Okay, we have 2 more. Move these off. Different grades, however. We have a 6. That is 50. Not a bad deal. Get a chance to own my childhood copy in a 5. That's only going to be $40 for you. If you're a fan of the channel, go for it, man. Next 3 are the same player, same card. Starting at 9, the Bo Jackson rookie from 88 Topps Football. 70. 8.5. 35. A little bit of a difference there. And then the 8 is 25. All right, the next 4 are the same player. Let's put the 9s up first. Deion Sanders score. And a 9, 25. There's another one, 25. And we have one in 8.5. That's 20. And we have an 8, 17.50. And we have one more box here. They're all going to be Barry Sanders cards. There were 16 for sale. I already sold 1 to somebody else. They picked it up yesterday. Somebody I know, one of my friends. So I have 15 still available for purchase. Move that off to the side, move these back. We're going to start with the highest grade to the lowest grade. They range from 9.5 to 8. Let's pull out the 9.5s. Here's the first of 2. 185. Also 185. There you go, a chance to potentially pick up a Barry Sanders rookie in a 9.5. Bummer there wasn't a 10 there. All right, move these a little bit so I can grab them without them falling over. The 9s, the series of 9s, have 6 of these available for purchase. They're $100. Here's the first of 6. Another one. I'll just do the other 4 as this way. It is actually on the cover, it's not on the card. Here's the 4th copy. 100. Also 100. Here's the 6th and final, 100. These are a couple 8.5s. These might be where your value purchases are. If you're wanting to pick up this card if you don't already own it. 8.5, $70. There's 2. And the The rest are going to be 8s, which are super value buys, in my opinion. There are 5 of them. An 8, $50. Second, don't quite fit on there all that well. Here we go, the last 3, all $50. And here's the last one. Well, that is it. And just as a reminder, contact me using my email address, which is in the description. There's also a link to all the cards that I have that are ungraded that are available for purchase as well. And once you contact me, tell me what cards you're kind of interested in, and then we can kind of get started there, especially if you wanted to look at a couple different copies that are available in the same price range, the same grades, and we'll figure it out. So have a great rest of your evening and afternoon, and I'll be back soon.